What are your top 5 Thomas Massie scandals, so to speak?
Okay, well, I'd bunch every open borders action he's ever taken into one action, and voting against the wall, voting against ICE funding, mass deportations, e-verify, voting against DHS and ICE funding again, all that stuff bunched into one. Because again, immigration is the most important issue. He is terrible on it. What's his name? Mitch McConnell actually has a better track record on immigration than Thomas Massie does. Unbelievable. Lindsey Graham has a better track record on immigration. And these people, they love to talk about like, oh, MAGA loves Lindsey Graham, but they hate Thomas Massie. Yeah, dude, like at least Lindsey Graham isn't trying to replace me in my own country actively. Second, I put this very high. I know it's not great to judge people based on who they surround themselves with or based on who supports them. But the fact that you have someone like Jasmine Crockett, such an insane far leftist who wants to destroy our country and kill all white people, um, you have her going on the news and talking about how I respect Thomas Massie. He's an acceptable Republican. That is very indicative of the fact that you pose no threat to the left. You do not harm them in any way. In fact, they see you as a useful idiot. You are a little pawn of theirs and you play their game. Um, Number three, I suppose, maybe this ought to be number one. The fact that he supposedly knows the name of 20 Epstein clients and he's not releasing them because he's protecting pedophiles. That's a pretty big deal. Um, the IPAC thing, I guess that kind of goes back into the immigration one because they're working with the DHS or the DSA, Democratic Socialists of America, to oppose ICE. Um, Man, this voting against the censuring of all those Democrats. And then number five, just being an overall like scumbag, sassy with Massie, arrogant, narcissistic, smug. This is how you know he's a liberal. You never see this degree of smugness in conservatives. Like this is a stereotype. It's been a stereotype for decades. The smug liberal. This is Thomas Massie, and it always has been. Yeah, it's just his overall demeanor, I suppose. I know that's probably a bit of a cop-out answer, but, to be fair, I did wrap all of immigration into one answer, so.
True. True. Yeah, we could have had a list probably like 20 or 30 points long if you
Oh,
would
yeah.
have went through all of that.
Just
But
check the pin post on my Twitter.